the fuck is up, my britches? If you are new here, hello, my name is Brittany, and today we are back for another Yes or Yawn. I mean, I can't lie, I was about this close to skipping this week, so I'm like, I could not be more bored this week. However, there were a few launches that I am very interested in, so why not sit down and talk about them? So, alert to all the britches in the live chat. You guys seem to be loving the fact that I do these every single Monday now, so we're just going to keep on going. I know Best of Beauty is still not here yet, but a lot of it is all over my face because I was going to do that today. I'm like, you know what? No, let's keep on the Monday train. So if you are not familiar with these types of videos, we're just here to sit down and talk about if we're interested in new makeup releases or not. This was inspired from Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I have her channel. I have all the Instagram accounts that I love down below. Just check the description box. There's links. There's a whole bunch of shit. It's all underneath this video. So, hello to all the britches, and let's just dive right in to the first new makeup release that's coming for either it's already released or it's upcoming releases. So the first one I wanted to talk about was, we've mentioned this in previous videos before, but it is now available. So the Rare Beauty Stay Vulnerable collection is now available at Sephora. I thought I initially was going to pick this up, and I actually didn't end up getting anything. Did you guys get something? I was eyeing the most the cream blushes because I love and adore a good cream blush, but I didn't end up doing it because I have more cream blushes than I know what to do with, for one. And I'm like, I need to calm my titties a little bit. I think this collection is super cute. I really like the fact that she did the cream blushes, and by she, I mean Selena Gomez. She did the cream blushes, liquid lipsticks, I believe, and lip glosses, which I'm a big fan of lip glosses, but I've got just so many that I already love. I'm like, I don't need any more right now. So I'm trying to hold myself back. I could see myself getting something when like a Sephora sale comes up or something like that. I could see myself buying these in the future, but Kendi, I'm with you. I was tempted, but I haven't yet. That's exactly how I was. I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to buy these when they first launch. And then I was like, they came, they went, and I clearly didn't need them. I've been spending all my money on luxury makeup, if you guys didn't see my last video. Holy shit. So, for this one, I was interested. I think the price point is fantastic on Rare Beauty. The Melted Cream blushes were $21. There's, 5 different shades. There's glossy lip balms, which are $18. Like, you can't be mad at the price point. It wasn't liquid lipsticks, it was liquid eyeshadows, which liquid eyeshadows never really excite me unless they're like super metallic or multi-chrome or something like that, and those were $20. So I think fair price point. And then the all over eyeshadow brush was $15. I have purchased Rare Beauty brushes before. I was not impressed with the quality. They feel very, very lightweight, which I like my brushes to feel a little bit more weighty, but it just wasn't my favorite. But this launch, I was interested when I first saw it, and I just thought I was going to get it, and I ended up not getting it. I will say, though, if you go on Sephora, if you make a purchase, you can use a code, or at least you could as of, like, yesterday. If you use, I can't remember the exact code, I should have checked it before, you could get a free lip gloss with, I think, a $25 purchase. So, if you were interested in anything, if you got anything, let us know. What did you guys think of this launch? So I'm like, oh, I'm into it. I think it's cute, but I just never, I never ended up getting it. Let's see. Marianne said she just got the apricot cream blush. I'm in love with the blush. I want the eyeshadow. The blush doesn't last. Good to know. Thank you for that. Kendi says, I really don't need any of this. I kind of want the cream blush, but I never wear blush. So, oh my gosh, girl, I love blush so much. Laura says, would like to try one, but held off. Same. Blush and eyeshadow. Don't kill me, but I'm unimpressed with the recent launches. The only thing I'm interested in is the new ABH highlighter. We're going to talk about that today. But Courtney, you're not alone. You are not alone. So, guys, let me know. I love hearing your guys' reactions to products as well. I'm seeing that, the blushes aren't what they're all kind of cracked up to be. So maybe I just saved myself some money Rare Beauty, we're going to put you on the back burner. I have had really great luck with some of the Rare Beauty products. Some of them weren't my favorite. For the price point, though, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Rare Beauty when they launch new stuff. So that one for me, I planned on buying it, and I just never ended up buying it. This next one. When the fuck is Becca going to come out with something that excites us again? I'm patiently waiting for that day, but I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're just trying to keep like a rhythm going with if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But they came out with a light shifter doing tint and then also a light shifter finishing veil. So I think the finishing veil would kind of give me like almost like hourglass vibes. These are available now. I saw them at Sephora and Ulta. So let's see, the Light Shifter Dewing Tint, a sheer tinted moisturizer that illuminates the skin with an ultra dewy finish and moisturizes instantly. Weightless, contains antioxidant, vitamin E, and anti-pollution protection and blue light protection. That sounds like a big old crock of shit to me. Whenever there's blue light in products, I'm like, is it really doing anything? We shall see. Light shifting pigments reflect the diffused light and illuminating skin. Formulated with squalene and glycerin that the nourishing formula evens the complexion and blurs imperfection, leaving you with a dewy, healthy looking skin. So what I gather is this is just a dewy tinted moisturizer. Oh my gosh, I can't. Like some of these descriptions and stuff, I'm like, man, they're just doing the absolute most. So for me, I'm not interested in that. I would be more curious about the finishing veil. So that's a weightless setting powder with a filtering effect and a satin finish, infused with hyaluronic acid, crystallized licorice, and green tea. Light shifting pigments absorb and reflect the light to diffuse and illuminate skin with a satin finish. That sounds like it would be something up my alley. However, I don't really set my face that much anymore. So I think this would give me almost like the Hourglass Ambient Infinity Powder, or maybe even their ambient powders, except it's obviously different because the Hourglass I feel like is known for like the marble effects and stuff like that. I am just so I'm just so uninterested, and I used to love Becca products. Blue light protection is straight bullshit. That's for when I read it, I'm like, Becca, y'all fucking lying. So for me, I'm just like, come on. I'm rooting so hard for Becca because I think they make beautiful looking complexion products. They make your skin look radiant. It's just like, how many times have we seen stuff that looks so similar to this? I just want them to come out with something that's like so innovative, and I don't know if it's gonna happen. I think in my mind, I'm like, I know they can come up with something so amazing, but maybe it is just the aesthetic that they're trying to stick to, which there's nothing wrong with that because there's so many makeup brands out there. But for me and that launch, I'm just like, no. Just no. Hella bored. Let's move on to the next one. This next one is from P. Louise. Now, I've never tried P. Louise before, but it looks like they're coming out with a lip base. So I feel like P. Louise is known for their eye base especially, but also they're palettes that you can use as a weapon because they're so massive. I know Karen Harris always buys the palettes, and they're just like, I can't, every time she holds one up, I'm like, I can't even fathom having a palette that large. But these lip bases, let's see, from eye base to lip base, a new product by P. Louise. This is not yet available. I think this is coming in February. Formulated with the benefits of vitamin E, shea butter, and hyaluronic acid to get a creamy, nourishing, smooth formula. Dry down within 60 seconds to a vivid, melty matte finish. Does not flake off or crack. Vibrant color payoff, and use a pea-size amount in 11 different shades. I feel like this is going to come in like a squeezy tube, and that will immediately turn me off. Like, I feel like a lip base, I don't know, like this would just be like a lip product. You know, like lip base. This just seems like almost another like crock of shit. Like, I don't feel like I ever need a lip base. I just put on whatever products that I just want to put on my lips. If anything, what I use for a lip base is just a lip balm. I don't know. For me, I'm not you know, I'm not interested in this. P. Louise is never a brand that really excites me anyways. But yeah, this is not interesting to me. I'm not into this. I just saw Courtney says, this just sounds weird to me. It seems like a gimmicky type of product. Like, oh, you need a lip base with, I don't know. It's just like, this is a lip product. Like, it's just, like, it clearly has pigmentation to it. Like, since there's different colors. This just seems like it's something to try to go off of what they already do. Like, you're going to go from eye base to lip base, when in reality, I don't really feel like that's a necessary product. I would be curious to see more about this, but if it's in a squeezy tube that's like right off, like, nope, have no interest. I want like a wand applicator or like a lipstick, something that's easy to apply. I don't want to apply something to a brush and then apply it. Those just aren't my favorite type of products. So for me, I'm just like, we're gonna pass on this one. I mean, good for them to try to be like, I don't even want to say innovative because it's not innovative whatsoever. I mean, trying to do something different than I think what we already see so much. Here's where, like, I think we're at the point, like, there's just too much fucking makeup. There's too much makeup that's, like, all the same. I don't know. Like, that's where I feel like I'm getting almost, like, less and less interested in products because I just really want either a color story to speak to me or just something to be so different than what we've already seen. But when I keep seeing, like, these same types of products, I'm like, okay, I'm fucking bored. Let me just carry. So I noticed, like, I mean, I feel like I'm not buying as much makeup, but I feel like I'm still spending just as much because my focuses have really just changed. Like, I'm very into luxury makeup now. I think you guys were all made very apparent on my last video. So, going in complete opposite direction of luxury, let's talk about new makeup from Milani. Now, this is available already on the Walgreens website. I say this in, I think, every single video that I talk about drugstore makeup that's available online. If it's in store, I'm way more likely to purchase it. Like, I just purchased the Maybelline, the Sky High mascara. I think I got the waterproof one because that was a bitch to get off my lashes. But when I see stuff available online that's drugstore, I just have no interest. I don't know what it is. I feel like the convenience of drugstore should be to go in store to buy it. I don't know. I get it where, like, now we're at the point of, like, everybody's online shopping. But when it comes to drugstore makeup, I just don't like to do that. I like to go in store. I feel like that's where, especially as a creator, like, I feel like the appeal is to go in store and get it. I know not everybody's going in store. It's just one of those things. So for me, when I saw this collection, I don't even think this has, like, a name. It's just, like, a mishmash of a bunch of shit from Milani. So there's a Ludicrous lip gloss for $8.99 in 3 different fragrances or tastes, whatever you want to call it. Tinted lip balm in 4 different fragrances for $7.99, $8, whatever you get it. The moisturizing lip tint for $8.99 in 2 different shades. Cream blush for $8.99 in 2 shades. Cherry sugar lip scrub for $9.99. Avocado butter lip mask. I'm getting ahead of myself. For $9.99, the Make It Last setting spray for $9.99. Cherry scented and peach, which I was a fan of the original Make It Last, but I'm like, there's other ones that I like better. Like, it's still a great setting spray at the drugstore, but it is very hard to find in drugstore. At least in my area, like, I feel like my area has hot garbage for selection in the drugstore. The avocado clear brow gel for $8.99, a peach smoothing lip sheet mask for $3.99, a baked blush for $8.99. It's just like a bunch of mishmash. Like, if anything, when I look at this picture, the only thing that really catches my eye are these, like, marble type of blushes. Cream blushes, I'm like, I feel like we just saw those launch at Ulta as well. Everything else, though, I'm like, it looks cheap, it looks inexpensive, and just where I'm at, I want my makeup to look bougie. I like that. That's my preference. I like the look of luxury stuff. So, I'm just like, why? Why are we doing this? Like, I feel like Milani is one of those brands at the drugstore too. It has so much potential, But when they launch consistently stuff like this, it just makes me not interested. If anything, like, make this available in store, and then maybe we'll talk about it if I'm going to get it. But other than that, it's just, I'm not going to keep going to store to store to store to store to find new stuff, because that's what I've always found. Like, back when I used to review drugstore stuff all the time, it was like a whole day worth of just going to different drugstores to try to find the new stuff. And then it was like one drugstore would have part of the line, and the other drugstore would have maybe like one or two other things. Like, it was just, they make it way too difficult. If they just launched it in store and called it a day. I agree. Manuela says kids makeup. That's like the vibe that it gives me, and I think that's why I really do prefer luxury, is because it just feels more like, for me and my age group, it feels more worth the price. Like, I just love the luxury experience of makeup. So that one for me, that was like one of the products I'm like, do I even want to talk about this? Because that's how uninterested I am. But this next one, we got a lot to discuss with Colourpop today. Holy shit, Colourpop is back. They are back, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but let's see what you guys think. So, this is, like, Colourpop, I'm always very curious. Like, I love to know your guys' reactions to everything anyways, but Colourpop is where I'm like, okay, you guys tell me what you're thinking. So, celebrating the Lunar New Year. We had a lot of Lunar New Year stuff in last week's Yes or Yawn. When I look at this, I'm like, I feel like we've seen this already. Like, I feel like this is basically like the Mulan, right? I don't know. When I look at this, it's not available. It's available tomorrow. 2 new curated 9 pans. I think a lot of people will like that aspect. They have a Light My Firecracker Lippy Sticks kit. Their Lippy Sticks, I would say, are my favorite formula of their lip products that they offer. But I haven't bought them in so long. Oh my gosh. The Lantern Fest Super Shock Highlighter. Super Shock highlighters are not my favorite for my textured skin. The Fourth Ray Beauty Vanilla Pearl Overnight Lip Mask. I love a good lip mask. That might intrigue me. And then the Soul Body Golden Pearl Shimmering Dry Oil. That I wouldn't be really... Well, I do love a dry oil. I'm actually going to talk about a dry body oil later. That one I'd be interested in. But... am I gonna, like, run out to buy this? No, like, there's nothing exciting about this, at least to me. Oh, Colourpop. I'm just looking at your guys' comments. I have been, actually, because I bought, let's see, the Raw Beauty Christie palette, the Child palette. I was very impressed with the mattes in those palettes. The metallics, though, I'm not really sure what's going on, because their metallics used to be fire. And their mattes were not as good. It seems like everything just kind of reversed. I don't know, though. Like, when I saw this, I'm like, I feel like we've seen this before. And that's where I'm really struggling with Colourpop, is it just feels like they're re-releasing, like, the same shit over and over again. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you guys are really interested in this either. And Nico says, I do agree, Lippy Sticks are good. Yeah, they were my favorite of all of them, but they weren't, like, so good where I felt like I needed to run out and buy more. It's like, oh, okay, these are good. I'll keep them. That was pretty much my reaction. Excuse me. I'm on a pause with Colourpop. Just seems like they don't care about their customers anymore, and their formula is getting worse. I think it just seems like they just want to be known as, like, the fast makeup, almost like fast fashion of makeup. I think that they're content with that, and I think it is appealing to some people. Like, if you just want good products for a good price, Colourpop is a brand I would say, like, hey, maybe check into this, because they are pretty accommodating as far as getting good products. They're just inconsistent, but the price point is always what I think really grabs people. So for me with this one, I'm just like, I'm not interested. I feel like we've already seen it before. The whole Lunar New Year thing, that's not anything that's making me, like, run out and buy stuff anyways. But when I saw that, I'm like, did we see this before? Next one. I posted this on my Instagram story, I believe. I need to stop posting polls for you guys, because everything puts me in a worse position, because everything is always 50-50. So I posted, should I even bother with the Blueprint collection? We talked about this, I believe, last week, because This came out like out of nowhere. It was like, it was announced last week and then it launched and boom. Remember how long we were waiting on the Beetlejuice? This came out super quick. So I did not end up buying this because I honestly forgot about it. I was really close to buying it. I'm like, listen, I just bought the freaking blue palette from the Sweet Shops with BH Cosmetics. I feel like I am at the point, I want to love, I say this all the time, I want to love Melt. I want to so bad, but they don't want to love me back. So I would love to get this for collection purposes, but I don't have a ton of Melt anyways. This was, I believe, like a revamp of their stack. But I was just like, I don't know. Like, I went on to buy it. I was like, you know what? Let me ask the Insta story. The Insta story was 50-50 or really fucking close to 50-50. I'm like, okay, I feel like people don't care about this anyways. And then I just forgot. I totally forgot. Guys, I got so caught up. By the way, this is available now. I got so caught up in Bridgerton yesterday. I was in bed all day. All fucking day long yesterday. Just watching. I think I watched like 7 episodes. Whoa. That was a day. I haven't had a day like that in a really long time. I needed a much needed day off. I've been painting at the bar. And that's all that I did yesterday. And I just forgot all about the Blueprint palette. So it's available now in Melt Cosmetics. I was checking to see. I'll keep my eyes peeled if it comes to Sephora. But I feel like by the time that it does, I won't even care anymore. So I have a feeling I won't end up buying that. Just because I don't need it. I really don't need it. Oh, Cleona order is out for delivery. I featured Cleona yesterday. I got my order from when they reopened. So if you guys want to watch a swatch party, you could watch that after today's video. Okay, let's move on to Fenty. Fenty has the Lil Gloss Bombs in Mini Lip Duo plus keychain holder. I love the idea of this. It's $24. I feel like $24 for 2 mini size of the lip glosses and a keychain holder. I feel like that's pricey. Right? I don't know. I was just like, wow, that's kind of expensive. I would expect this to be like $15. I mean, $24 isn't like a ton of money by any means, but I'm like, two minis for $24. I'm kind of surprised though that more brands haven't done this. Like more like mini sets with a keychain holder. I don't know. I like the idea, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I would buy this, to be quite honest. I think it's 2 already existing shades. It's probably Fenty Glow and Pink Dragonfly. So I don't have Pink Dragonfly, but I have Fenty Glow. I actually have 2 Fenty Glows. Me personally, I don't think this is necessarily a product that I would need in like a keychain holder though. Like I just throw them in my purse. I don't know. This is one thing I'm just like, okay, it's cute. I can appreciate it, but I don't need it, especially for $24. It's cute, but pricey. See, Tracy, I felt the exact same way. I'm like, I just feel like it's a little too much. Maybe just a little bit, but I digress. Next one. Let's talk about some Sigma Beauty. So Sigma is going to have some lip care. What is it? The lip care collection. They're going to have a lip gloss, tinted pH activated gloss, nourishes and rejuvenates lips for a soft, healthy shine. Have you guys tried Sigma products? Like I've tried Sigma brushes and I tried their palettes. Oh my God. What was the palette that I had? I had a palette, the Flare palette. That was probably from like 10 years ago at this point. I have not tried their makeup products probably since then. So let me know your guys' feedback on Sigma. But the lip balm, tinted pH activated balm, soothes, conditions, and restores. And then they're also going to have a lip mask. A leave-on lip mask soothes, softens, and replenishes lips overnight for long-lasting nourishment. Available tomorrow. You can use Trend Mood for 10% off. I know Karen, I think it's KH Makeup is Karen's code for Sigma. I don't know. I'm not like, this is another one. I think if it was in store, I would be more likely to buy it because there's so many great lip balms and lip masks and lip glosses and all these types of products. There's already so many good ones that are in store. I'm really only ever interested in Sigma's palettes. Like, I really want the Enchanted palette, the Corderosa. Those are the main two, but I'm like, everything else, I'm like, eh. I'm not super into it. Oh, the Untamed. Cat says I love the Untamed palette. That's the other palette that I want to get. But it's always, I always want them like after the fact. But, I agree. They upped their game this year with their formula. I feel on the eyeshadows, they're really good. I feel like Sigma has really upped their game on a lot of things. Especially last year, like as far as just coming out with more makeup products. They're not so heavily focused on their brushes, because I feel like Sigma back in the day, like when I first started watching YouTube, you could not watch videos without hearing about Sigma brushes. Everyone was using Sigma. And then I feel like they kind of died out. And then I feel like they're almost like making a comeback now. So I do think that they are doing better. It's just they're solely online. Like, you can't get their stuff in store anywhere, which I would be more likely, it's more of like a, I don't ever order online for just one thing. That's why I like when brands launch like little collections, because then I'm more likely to buy like the whole collection if it's not anything super overwhelming. That's how I like to buy stuff, but that's just me. Okay, I might need the Sigma Untamed because people are saying that the palette is really good. So maybe I'll have to keep my eyes peeled for that one. Next one. Okay, this brand, they never excite me. Violet Voss. Violet Voss has a new it's like a fun size eyeshadow palette. It's available at Sephora. I have it linked down below. The Windflower Fun sized mini palette by Violet Voss. $18. 10 shades for 18 bucks. I think that's a great price. There's just something about Violet Voss palettes that never gets me. I think I've had Violet Voss palettes before and I just never even touched them. I don't know. There's just something about it that I don't love. They never excite me. Like this Color Story, I look at it, I'm like, normally this would like get me. I don't know if it's the packaging. I don't know if it's like the way that they lay out their stuff. Overall, I'm just like, I'll see their stuff and I'm like, yeah. I'm just really hard to please these days, I guess. But for me, I'm just like, this is going to be a no for me, dog. You are not going to Hollywood. No, I'm sorry. It's just not happening. But fair price point for a fair variety of shades. Available at Sephora. It doesn't get me. It just doesn't get me. I feel like I saw a lot of interest with these here. The MAC Cosmetics, these are the new Pro Longwear paint pots. New shades. I'm not interested at all. I feel like I saw a lot of people excited about these. I'm like, I want to be so excited for MAC about something, but this just was not it. The only paint pot that I've ever found any interested in is like Painterly and Soft Ochre because it will serve as my eye base. But I'm just not a big fan of cream eyeshadows. I'll like dabble from time to time, but like I said earlier, it needs to be like a super reflective shine, or it needs to be like a multi-chrome. Like it needs to be something like so truly unique to get me like really excited about it. The only ones, like the only pot eyeshadows I've ever been excited about were like the Charlotte Tilbury ones, and I still have not bought any of those just because I feel like it's a product that I just won't get use out of, especially for how expensive they usually are. And I'm just a big fan of eyeshadow palettes. That's like one of my favorite types of makeup products are palettes. So when I see stuff like this, I'm like, meh. I don't know. I love my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. I just saw Astrid said they look beautiful too, but expensive for what it is. I agree. What are they, like $23? I don't think that's too bad, but I think you can get very similar products from other brands. Cat says, why does this more like the Sims than their Sims palette? That Sims palette was tragic. We talked about the Sims palette last week. Ugh, that was just a hot ass mess. I'm like, what is MAC doing? What are they doing? Honestly, I have this one hair caught in my eyelash. I'm trying to get it off. Yeah, it's just, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. For me, I would rather use the paint pot for like an eye base. I think some people will love these, but just not for me. Not for me. I'm not excited. I am excited for this, though. I don't know if I'm going to get this, but this Lancome, these custom, like, limited edition, probably, I'm assuming. These are Lancome times, what's her, or it's not a person. I believe this is a brand. Sophie Hallett. I believe that Sophie Hallett is, like, some sort of a fabric designer, I'm pretty sure. I looked into it earlier and then I totally forgot. But I love the packaging on these. Like, these just look fucking bougie. The colors, they look beautiful. These speak to me. I just like stuff like this. I don't know why. I just do. I see this and I'm like, ooh, the lace. I just think lace is so sexy. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever, like, I didn't even know what arm it was on, but like lace. I just think it's so, these look so stunning. These I would love to own for not only collection purposes, but I just think these will be so nice. And I have really enjoyed Lancome lip products that I've gotten before. So I could see myself getting these. They come in like a little trio. I think like almost like a bundle gift set. Yeah, it's like, yup, count me in for that. These shades, I could wear all three of them. Love that for me. And then this, like this presentation, it just looks stunning. I'm totally into it. This might be something that I end up picking up. Does it say how much? They're available now in Asia. And we don't know. We don't know where they're coming. I linked down below Lancome because I'm pretty sure that they'll come to the Lancome website. But these look beautiful. Like this is a launch. I'm like, I might end up with these. We shall see. I think you guys are also excited about these. It seems like you guys are really into this as well. I'm into it. I think they look beautiful. And like, that's the type of shit, like that's the type of stuff that I love. I love not only great products, but when the packaging goes with the whole luxury experience, I fucking love it. So I may end up with those. We shall see in the future. I'm very lip product heavy right now. I was going to do a declutter yesterday, but I'm like, I'm not ready. My room was a hot mess. We've just had a lot of stuff going on. Okay, let's talk about BH Cosmetics. I was so confused when I saw this. What is BH Cosmetics doing acne patches? So these are the Sorry Not Sorry acne patches. They're pretty much, I'm sure you guys are mostly familiar with the Peace Out acne healing dots. Those, in my opinion, are the best. The best ones that I've tried the ones at Walmart. They're not the same at all. These, I'm like, okay, they got little hearts, they got triangles, suns. You got the cuteness factor. I think if you're like a teenager dealing with acne, you would probably jump all over these because they do look cute. Me, however, what I like the most about the Peace Out acne healing dots is it's almost like hard to tell that they're on your face unless you're like close up because they're clear. That to me is something that I would rather have instead of having like hearts and moons like randomly all over my face in the middle of the night. I think my kids would get a kick out of it seeing me walk around my house with these all over my face. I'm just over here like, okay, I'll give BH props for being like cutesy and shit like that. But for me, Nico, I agree. They look like dot candies. 100% agree. That's like what I thought these were when I saw that. Yeah, for me, I'm like, no, just no. BH, stop it. Go back to your eyeshadow palettes. Keep doing what you're doing there. We did not need acne healing dots, no. But if you were to ask me what my favorite acne healing dots are, they are from Peace Out. You can get them at Sephora. They're phenomenal. They are more expensive. I think like a pack of them is like $20. But let me tell you, you put one of those on, you fall asleep with it, you wake up the next day, and it's not completely gone, but your blemish will be significantly less. At least it was for me. I loved those acne healing dots. I just haven't really had terrible breakouts that I feel like I need them again. So this was what I was the most excited about this week, and that is the new Iced Out. The Iced Out collection from Anastasia Beverly Hills. The main reason I want this is because I'm like fingers crossed so hard that this is the same formula for the highlighter as it was for the Amrezy. Because the packaging looks the same. It's got like the, it's got like the aesthetically pleasing pressing on the highlighter. It looks beautiful. I'm even contemplating like buying the whole collection and doing a review on it. Let me know what you guys think about that, or if you're just like, nah, just get the highlighter and that's all we need. So they have a brow freeze for $23. Helps to lift, tame, and sculpt hair in place without a stiff feel, residue, or flaking for the feathered looking brow. Universal clear wax formula for all skin tones and brow colors, provides lasting hold and helps keep brows in place. I don't feel like I need something like that, so I'm not gonna buy that whole collection. I don't need a brow freeze. Then the highlighter and iced out is $34. A multi-dimensional wet effect shine with the high reflectivity. Why does it not sound like a right word? Whatever. Of a liquid and weightlessness of a powder. A universal shade with buildable intensity. Can be used on the face, body, or eyes, dry or why. Dry or wet. What did I just say? Am I having like a stroke over here? I swear you guys come here just to hear me fuck up my reading every time. Use it dry or wet. Okay, jeepers creepers. Now, my thoughts on this, just having the Amrezy highlighter, I feel like you're going to have to use a dense brush. What I've seen is this looks white, but it's going to reflect gold. So I think this is going to be more appealing for a lot of different skin tones. Have you guys picked this up? What do you guys think of it? I know it launched on QVC, but now it's available on Anastasia Beverly Hills. Then there's also the Diamond Gloss for $20 or the Crystal Gloss for $20 as well. Crystal Clear and Peach Scented. I hate peach scented stuff. Oh, no. That just ruined that for me. I won't get the glosses. I just want the highlighter. That's it. It says coming soon to retailers, but as of right now, it's only available on Anastasia Beverly Hills. So for me, I want the highlight. That's it. Oh, I would have gotten those lip products that I just don't love. I just don't love the peach. I don't know why. I love like peach, like candies and stuff. I don't know what it is about like lip products and peach that I just don't like. Weird. The highlighter is tempting. I heard it reflects gold. I heard the same exact thing. NARS Albatross. I never understood NARS, the hype over the NARS one. I'm not sure how well this will be on deeper skin tones. I'm not sure either. I forget. I feel like Amrezy was very accommodating towards a wide variety of skins, but I don't know. I don't think I ever saw like a super deep skin tone review of that one. But I could be wrong. Oh, you got the highlighter? Yes, girl. Same. Cat. I'm a cupcake girl when it comes to scented glosses. Same. So for me, I'm like, I want the highlighter. Haven't bought it yet, but I probably will. It'll probably happen. Next, this is one that I'm not personally excited about, but I figure you guys might want to see it. I never get excited over Morphe. Morphe is a brand that oh my god, I used to love Morphe. I had so much Morphe back in the day, and now I'm just like, why the fuck did I ever spend so much money? I feel like back in the day, the quality of their products was worth their price, but I feel like as they got bigger, their quality just went downhill. So they're going to have the Sweet Oasis Artistry Palette, the 35S, the Sweet Oasis 6-piece eye brush set, the Sweet Oasis Mini Lip Gloss Trio will be available the 14th. You could use code TRENDMODE for 10% off. I look at this and I'm like, I feel like we've seen this before. I feel like we've seen Morphe do this. I don't know if for a fact we have, but I'm just not interested. It's a new release. That's about all the time that I feel like Morphe deserves on this platform. So let's move on to Colourpop. Oh, more Colourpop. Oh. The Cotton Candy collection includes Cloud Spun Palette, 3 Lippy Sticks, Take the Cake Blush, Truffle Shuffle Blush, 3 So Juicy Glosses, Candy Floss Marbled Super Shock Highlighter, Fluffy Creme Gel Liner, Boots Creme Gel Liner. Available January 14th, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on their website. I have it linked down below. I feel like we've seen this palette from Colourpop before. I could be wrong, but I feel like I remember seeing this. Or I already have something in my collection that looks very similar. The blushes look cute. The Super Shock highlighter, it looks cute, but I know that I'm not going to like it on my skin texture. So, if anything, what I would be most interested in are the gel liners. Because I think that Colourpop does excellent excellent job on the gel liners, but they're so fucking inconsistent. I've gotten so many, like the last ones that I bought, I just changed around my drawer, so I don't even know where everything is yet. The last 2 shades that I bought, one of them, it breaks every single time that I use it. That to me is not worth even the Colourpop price point if it's gonna break every single time that I use it. It's just like, it's unacceptable. So for me, I never get super excited about Colourpop. Or the only time I get excited is if they're collabing with like Disney. I've said that a million times too. I'm like, okay, the aesthetic of this looks really cute. The cotton candy vibe is cute. I'll happily stick to my strawberry dream. That will give me all the cotton candy vibes that I ever need in my life. You know, or I have the Sweet Shop cotton candy. I don't need this. I don't need this. I feel like this is very much like younger audience type of makeup. Just not my vibe. I'm not interested. They need to calm their titties. What I am very interested in, though, is we're getting some sneak peeks from Temptalia, because Temptalia and Sydney Grace are going to be doing a collab in, I believe, spring of 2021. So Temptalia is giving us all the sneaks on the shades that she's picking out. And I just saw this purple. I'm like, fuck me up. Buying it immediately. I don't even care. I don't even care if I don't like the color story. I just want to have more Sydney Grace eyeshadows in my life. So, for me, I just get excited seeing these little sneak peeks. So I'm like, oh, I just can't wait to see, because I think she's doing 3 palettes. I just can't wait to see it all. So there was this sneak peek of the purple, and then there was also this sneak peek of like a neutral type of vibe. The largest swatch in the middle, I just finalized Heart Dog. It will be in the On the Horizon. So I'm assuming that's the name of the palette, which is a smooth, high shine platinum taupe that can look cooler or warmer, brighten or dark, or brighter or darker, depending on what it's next to. Swatch porn. I just think this is gonna be such a beautiful eyeshadow palette. I will say, Temptalia and myself have very different preferences when it comes to makeup products, because she gives Wayne Goss everything not the best reviews, and I think his quality of products is phenomenal. I have no doubts, though, that this will be an incredible just release to begin with, because Sydney Grace has incredible eyeshadow. So just seeing that she's like sneaking all of her new shades and stuff, it gets me excited, because I plan on buying it anyways. I'm gonna buy it like immediately. You'll definitely see it on my channel, but it's gonna be 3 different palettes as far as I know, as long as nothing's changed. Another palette, I get really excited about palettes. Another palette I'm really excited about is this palette from Nomad Cosmetics. I think this looks so pretty. I love this. I don't know what I love about it so much, but I just saw this and I'm just like, bitch, fuck me up. This looks so, so pretty, and I've never tried Nomad Cosmetics before, but I know that there are quite a few people that watch my channel that do love Nomad Cosmetics. So for me, I saw this, I'm like, the blues, the greens, like, I love all of it. I love how it's very like teal focused, because that's very much up my alley. And then you got like the pops of oranges in there. I'm so into this. I want to try their palettes to begin with, and I'm like, you know what? This is the perfect time for me to try Nomad Cosmetics. So this palette, it launches tomorrow. I'm pretty sure you could use the code AMYLOVES for money off. Launches, yes, January 12th, so tomorrow. I just think this looks so cute. It's wild. Megan said that's a wild color story. I do. I agree, but I think it just looks so fun. I think this looks fun. I think I'll really like just playing with the different colors. It kind of reminds me of the Odin's Eye, the Elva 2, but just, it's not the same by any means. But with the greens, the oranges, like the minty tones, it's got like a splash of purple in there. I'm into this. Oh, Nikki Raven did an eye swatch video earlier today on the Nomad. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. I'm into this so far. I do plan on picking this up, but let me know what you guys think of this one. I think also the packaging, I think, looks so pretty. I don't think there's there's not like an overview shot on this account. I needed a color story for my PhD. Gonna use the Nomad Iceland. Yes, it truly spoke to me. I didn't even say the name of it. This is the Iceland palette from Nomad Cosmetics. So this one, I do plan on picking it up. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's really, really pretty. I think I agree, Tracy. I was just going to say that. It would be really pretty in the spring and summer. Definitely. I plan on getting that. And then I think this is the last new makeup release that I wanted to talk about. Then there was one other thing I wanted to mention. So Midas Cosmetics, they're launching, they're like on a roll with these more mini tone, like mini type palettes, not tone, mini type palettes. I'm interested in these, but I didn't really love the formula from the last, I had the Smoky Glow palette. I talk about that every time I talk about these. I'm just never like super jazzed when they launch stuff. Like I think when they launched like their face palette, I was excited about those, but I never ended up buying them. I think these look really pretty. It's just, I know that I don't need these. I know that I have these color stories like probably 100 times over in my collection already. So I'm like, okay, for the price, I'm not mad. $32 for a 9-pan, that's not bad. Or no, $18, my bad. Even better price point, $18, or you could bundle them together for $32, and then you could also use discount codes on top of that. That's not a bad price. Not for a 9-pan eyeshadow for 18 bucks. I believe these are made in China, if I'm remembering correctly. But overall, like, when I look at the swatches, the metallics for me, they don't look, like, shiny enough. Like, I like a really high shine metallic, and that was kind of how I felt with the Smoky Glow palette. Like, I loved how everything swatched, but it didn't really give it to me when I put it on my eyes. I thought the mattes were fine. The color story of that palette just kind of confused me a little bit. But with these ones, I think I like the most recent 9-pan that they did with like the green tones in it. That I liked better than I like these ones. So for me, I probably won't end up buying these ones. But I did want to mention, because this is one of my favorite products that I found in 2020. I'm going to pull it up on the Ulta website. It's just going to take me a minute because I wasn't prepared. So, what is it called? Let's see. Okay, I found it. I wanted to mention this because it's on sale today. Oh my god, it's out of stock online. Motherfucker. Ugh! I'm so mad. This is one of my favorite products of 2020. The L'Occitane Almond Supple Skin Oil. I'm so fucking mad that this sold out because I didn't even buy mine yet. Oh my god. It's on sale for $25. This skin oil is so luxurious feeling and so bougie, and it smells like, if you are familiar with the almond shower oil, it smells exactly like it. I'm so fucking mad that it sold out. I knew I should have bought it this morning. God damn it. Because they're doing their, like, Love Your Skin event. I have it linked in the description box. I'm going to keep checking to see if this comes back in stock. Oh my god, I'm so mad. Because this is not even in store. I was going to buy two. I can't pick it up in store because I have to go to work tonight. Son of a bitch. Well, guys, this is one of my favorite products from 2020. It was on sale for half off today. Oh, it might be on sale at Macy's. I'll have to check that. It still bums me out because I love shopping at Ulta when I can. But for that price, I will happily go shop at Macy's. So I love using this, like, especially after I shave, because my skin's very dry. Especially after I shave, my legs will get so fucking dry and they'll get itchy. I spray this all over my legs, I rub it in, and then I put a lotion on top of it. It's so excessive, but the smell, the scent of this is everything. It smells so good. It smells luxury. It smells so fucking good. Okay, Tracy says, check Macy's. I swear I saw it on their sale today. I'm going to have to check that. I will link, if it's on sale at Macy's, I will link there as well. Check my community page as well, because I'll probably put it on there too. But if this comes back in stock at Ulta, highly recommend. This product is phenomenal. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad because I wanted it for 25 bucks. Other than that, guys, though, that's everything that I wanted to talk about for this week's new makeup releases. Overall, I'm not, like, losing my shit over anything except for, like, the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter and the Nomad palette. Those are, like, the main two that I want. And then, you know, the L'Occitane. So, my supple skin oil. I'm so mad. Other than that, guys, let me know what you guys would like to see If you're interested in anything, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up before you guys leave. Subscribe to my channel and tune in every single Monday. That's when we do these types of videos. And I'm going to try to get Best of Beauty all wrapped up and ready to go this week. Maybe. We shall see. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!